Hey Limitless Nation, today you're in for a real treat. Today you get to learn directly from Daniel Rodgers. In 1995, Daniel was first introduced to computers. With all the craziness happening at the beginning of the computer era, Daniel found himself hooked. After finding out how much his employer was making off of him, Daniel decided to go and try his hand at internet marketing. From that moment on, Daniel has made it his mission in life to never again work for anyone else. Daniel shares what has worked for him on his journey on his blog, so that others can achieve the life they desire without having to work for a boss again. In today's masterclass, you are going to learn directly from the one and only Daniel Rodgers. Let's dive into it.
Well, before you dive into today's masterclass session, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. It allows you to receive notification bell every single time we have uploaded a new video and showing you how to live a limitless life. Now, if you want to dig deeper on what you need to do to hunt your future, make sure you watch the interview that I've done with Donna Vaughn at huntyourfuture.com. It will show you how you can hunt your future on every aspect of your being. Plus, you're going to receive tips and secrets on what you need to do to tackle your days on a regular basis. Now, let's dive into today's masterclass sessions.
Hey, welcome Daniel Rodgers.
Good morning. How you doing, Donovan?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. Now, Daniel, is there anything that we did not mention in the bio that you would like to share with the Limitless Nation?
Just life is great if you take a chance and follow your dreams, but you got to work hard. You can't just wait for somebody to do it for you. As long as you're doing it yourself, you'll get your result.
As long as you keep taking that imperfect, consistent action moving forward, yes, you get better. Now, Daniel, here at the Limitless Nation, we have a tradition of starting each interview with a limitless quote. Do you have a quote that you have embedded into your life on a daily basis?
Yes, I do. Would you like to know what it is?
Please share.
I still have to eat tomorrow. And that is no matter what happens, if somebody does something to me that I don't like, if life throws me a curve, I still got to get up and eat tomorrow. So that means I got to keep going forward. I can't sit on yesterday. I can't get so mad that I get mad at somebody else and I hurt me. I still got to do the next right thing for me in order to eat tomorrow.
That is original thought. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I still have to eat tomorrow. I like
That's right.
it. Wow. So in saying that you have to still eat tomorrow, what is a challenge or setback or obstacle or even failure that you've had to overcome and still embrace this I still have to eat tomorrow mentality?
Well, recently, unfortunately, I went through a divorce and there was some bad things that happened outside of my own control, but life is still going on. I still had to get up the next day, and of course, I got to eat tomorrow. So the fact that other people did things to me and court system wasn't in my favor, I still had to get up. And that's why I'm here with you, because I know that going forward, there's no other way except going forward. So my message to somebody is that no excuses. You got to keep going forward or else you don't eat tomorrow.
You got to keep moving forward. And that's a difficult thing to go through. But in spite of the difficulty of that situation, what would you say is a limitless moment or an aha moment, as we call it here, that changed your life from being down here to all of a sudden you're up here and you're investing in your own education and you're moving forward and you are a professional in your field?
After getting some things stolen from me in the process of the divorce, I could have been sitting in a hospital taking an x-ray, making not too bad a living, but I needed more. I need to be able to travel. Like I said, I need to go forward. And so this was the right route for me, was becoming my own boss and producing and being able to help other people achieve that if they want it.
Okay. So you realized that doing x-rays wasn't necessarily your passion and you decided to change everything and chart your own path and make your future made by design instead of default.
Well, actually, I like the medical field because that entails helping people too. However, I would do a series of x-rays and they would get $2,000 and they would give me 30 or 40. So I was like, I need to do more of my effort and get more of my results. And going forward, I like to get more of my own results. And I'm still helping people. So that's the best process, was to do something for myself and put myself in a position to be able to help other people do for themselves. But they have to want it. If they're lazy, if everybody can't work for themselves. Some people will take the idea that just sit around and it's going to fall out the sky. That's not going to happen. They're going to have to get up and do something.
Absolutely. Now, Albert, what are you working on right now?
Hope you enjoyed the masterclass session so far. Before we get into the second half of the session itself, it is very crucial for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I really don't want you to miss out on another masterclass where I'm going to share with you what other expert celebrities, Fortune 5000 companies do to become successful and live a limitless life. So make sure you subscribe right now, and every single time we upload a new video, you will receive a notification bell. This allows you to enjoy the masterclass on the regular basis. So make sure you subscribe right now. Well, as you are ready, let's get into the second half of the masterclass session.
Right now, I do some products that help people generate income to get to another spot, to educate themselves on how to become their own boss, to be able to change their lifestyle. One of my things that I like to do is travel. Traveling, as we know, takes money. It's not going to fall out the sky. So you got to do something different. So as not only am I trying to help teach other people, I'm also continuing to learn through mentorship. I have a couple of mentors that I work through, still learning, still following other people.
That's amazing. So not only are you investing in your own education through mentors, you are also giving back to others through your courses on your website to help other people go after their limitless dream.
Absolutely. That's that medical part of me where I always got to be helping somebody. You know, one of the things that got me into X-ray was I worked in a hospital, and I seen, unfortunately, the way some of the people that was in the field for a while, the way they treated people, especially some of the elderly people. And I was like, that could be your mother, that could be your father. You know, where's the gentleness? You know, nobody comes into a hospital unless they're hurting or somebody's hurting. So compassion has to be the #1 goal.
Right. Now, Daniel, what are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on a program to help people learn to better themselves, to become their own boss.
Where can the Limitless Nation go so that they can find these products and also become as successful as you are?
Well, I have a website. The name of the website is No More Bosses for You, which is my goal. My goal is to not have any more bosses, to be able to help other people learn to develop for themselves so that they could go forward. There's no stopping where you could go. I learned early on, a lot of people think there's some kind of like package where they can't go but so far, but the world is open. There's limit. You can go anywhere you want that you're willing to put the work into.
Okay. Now, Daniel, what would you say is one thing that was really holding you back from becoming limitless and going all out for becoming your own boss?
Learning how to develop a list of people that had the same ideas that I did so that we could join together, team up. I just kept trying to do everything by myself. I had this one-shot idea. I'm going to work for me, and working for me don't mean that I only work with me. And I missed the ball on that for a lot of times, but I put that together. And right now, like I said, I'm building a team. I have mentors, so it's a whole package.
That's amazing. Now, Daniel, in your journey so far, as you've helped many hundreds of thousands of people with their journey, what was the biggest piece of advice that you were given when you started?
That I can do it. A lot of times people come in based on their life or just not thinking that they can accomplish anything. Most people, I say the majority of this world, they work for other people, and the majority of them do not work doing something they want to do. You know, I saw a newscaster on TV the other day, and the only job she ever wanted was to be a newscaster. The only job she's ever had was being a newscaster. They say most people go through 5, 6, 7, 8 different jobs in a lifetime. That means they're not doing what they want to do. So I'm here because I found what I want to do. And if somebody wants to take this road, they can follow along. And again, but like I said, they have to learn the process.
I agree. And everything is a process and moving forward. And sometimes processes become easier when you have habits. So speaking of habits, what is one key habit that you have instilled into your life that helps you maintain this limitless life?
Well, the biggest thing that I do is make sure that I be patient with myself and that I do my work first before I have fun. All the fun will be there after. I make sure I do my work. I check in with my mentors to see if there's anything that I need to do. You know, fortunately, I have good people. They tell me, they say, send me what you're going to do. So they let me know if what I'm doing is on the right path and that I don't just waste a lot of time. But you can get caught up working for yourself. You start having too much fun and forget to take care of your business.
Yeah, I completely agree. And part of that focus is what helps keep the momentum moving forward.
You
What is a resource that you can give to the Limitless Nation to help them on their limitless journey?
Well, if they go to my website, there's content information systems, actually another website that they can go through. Normally it would cost them $97, but I'm giving it to them for free to help them get started. Let them know that somebody is on their side and that they're not alone at nomorebosses4you.com.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Now, Daniel, what would you say in a hypothetical world if all of the books in the world just all of a sudden disappeared and you only had enough money in your bank account to buy one book? It could be any book, but it could only be one book and that would use up all your money. What is the one book that has made the biggest impact on you, or rather the first book that you would buy with that money?
Just slipped. It just went out of my mind. I have my favorite book, the one that got me started into business. I should have had a copy sitting here on the desk with me. You know, the guy that interviewed all the millionaires?
Is it Think and Grow Rich?
Think and Grow Rich. That's the book. That's my favorite book.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
By Napoleon Hill, right. And he started out working actually for free, you know, but he learned the lessons of everybody, which gave him the key to life. And everybody I know reads that book. Anybody that talks to me, I tell them to read that book. Even if they're not in business, read the book, because there's some beautiful habits in there that'll carry you through life.
I believe it. And because of that, basically success leaves clues, and it helps to follow. If you follow the clues the success has left, the chances of you getting to that success increase dramatically.
Yes, absolutely. You know, it's just like I keep being led. I go to a seminar and I meet new people, and they deal with people who are doing the work. You know, if you just show up and you're not doing anything, then there's really nobody to talk to. But, you know, you have to go with something that you feel you can offer and also that you can learn, because, you know, they already told me if I'm the smartest person in the room, then I can't learn nothing no more. Every room I go into, I want people to be smarter than me. That way I can still learn to develop and keep growing.
You got it. You got it. And that's a great way to be, to have an open mind and always learning and always moving forward and always putting that positivity into your mind.
Yeah, well, you have to be, especially in this world of technology, because there's something new every day. Something new come out. Every day they build on the new one. You know, you buy something today and tomorrow the new model's out. So if you don't have the patience to learn to do what you're doing, you'll just keep buying new stuff and never develop anything and just be stuck.
I agree. Now, Daniel, if you had the ability to go back in time to a younger version of yourself with everything that you know now, what advice would you give your younger version of yourself that you may not have received?
Well, the number one thing is that I would learn is to give. If you just come into this world looking to take, you can take. But if you learn to give, it's just, I don't know, it's just the way the world seems to work. The more you give, the more you get, you know, and if you're only giving to get, then of course that doesn't work either. It has to come from your heart. You know, that's one of the reasons I was in the medical field, was the caringness and kindness for people and working with people who were hurting. Because nobody, like I said, nobody comes into a hospital unless they hurt. And they don't want to come in and go through a lot of mess. They want to come in with some compassion and some understanding and some, of course they want to get better, but along that route, you have to care. And if people are coming to see them, they're also coming in pain. So you have to have compassion. So the first thing I would learn is to build up something that I could give away rather than what can you give me?
I agree. And that's the best way to go about doing it. Now, Daniel, what is the best way for the Limitless Nation to get in contact with you, to learn more about you, to also find out more about these products and opportunities that you have for people who want to go after their limitless life?
Well, the best way is to go to that place, nomorebosses4you.com. If you have the mindset that you want to work for you and that other people are not paying you your worth and that you want to advance your life, information is there for you to learn. This really only works for people that want to do it. If you're just passing through, you can stop off and pick up a few items here and there, but the items that teach you what you need to learn are right there for you. But please come with the mindset that you're looking to advance your life, and there's no limit.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing your time with us here today, Daniel.
Thank you for taking your time out to be with me.
I'm sure the Limitless Nation has been inspired by your story. I know that I learned a lot, and you inspired me, because you went from, you overcame the difficulties that life threw at you, and you decided that you still got to eat tomorrow, and you still got to move forward, and you still got to take another step and continue to be better than where you were before.
And the best way for that is no more bosses.
You got it. Well, until next time, this is Donovan saying stay limitless.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Well, that's a wrap. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the word subscribe. And if you want to go deeper on learning on what you need to do to hunt your future, make sure you watch the interview that I've done with Donovan on what you need to do to hunt your future on every aspect of your being. This allows you to live a limitless life on every aspect of your life starting from today's forward. Plus, you are going to receive tips and tricks on what you need to do to tackle your day, tackle your challenges on every situation, every single time. So go ahead and download it right now, and until then, stay limitless forever.